Hey everybody, Namaste. I'm just making this video in a response to a question that a subscriber has asked me. Someone in the group has asked me how do I get through the really bad days, the really bad pain days and weeks and months. What do I do? What do I use to cope? What do I use to get through that day without screaming my head off, crying, or just going insane with the pain levels? The truth is, I do cry a lot. But you can't cry every time you've got pain when you've got CRPS, because you'd be crying all the time. You'd be crying 24 hours a day, every day of the week, because CRPS never lets up. It never gives you a break. It just doesn't stop. And the pain is off the charts. It's not normal pain. I'm having a bad day today, what I would call a bad pain day. I'm in about 9 to 9.5 out of 10 pain. To put it better, I'm in about 42 to 43 pain score out of 50. 50 being me just laid on there, squirming around in the fetal position, just crying and thrashing around, convulsing around, and just in an absolute meltdown. That's what happens when I'm in 10 out of 10 pain. You cannot do anything else. Right now, the pain that I'm in right now, it feels like somebody's sawing my foot off, sawing my leg off at the ankle. And it feels like one person's doing that while another person's got a Bunsen burner and they're burning the wound as the first person's sawing the ankle off. How do I get through this? I use distraction, mostly. You can't meditate when you're like this. This is beyond meditation. You can't. Concentration is a really big problem. Visualization is impossible, because when you close your eyes, all you see is fire, flames, or like a swirling blackness with flames within it, like a fire tornado. So you can't visualize and you can't meditate when you're like this. I stay mindful. I stay in the present moment. I don't let myself, under any circumstances, think of what the next hour is going to be like, or even the next minute. I stay in the present moment of now. That's the only way that you can survive this, without screaming and screaming and screaming in pain, which I can't do here, because I would distress other people. It's not fair on the other people. So I need to, while I'm here, I need to hold this in, as difficult as that is. I stay in the present moment of now. I stay in the present moment, and I stay mindful. I don't let my thoughts wander to, if this is this bad now, how bad am I going to be in an hour? I don't think of that, and I don't ever let myself think of how many days could this go on for, how many weeks could this go on for, because that would drive you insane. You stay in the moment of now, and that's all you can do. And hold on, and keep holding on, and then keep holding on some more. And you keep telling yourself this is going to ease off, and you don't put a time limit on it, because it literally could be weeks or months when it next eases off. So you don't even think that far ahead. Like, even as I'm talking about it now, I'm jumping into that thought loop. It's a bad thought loop to get into, but I'm just doing this to illustrate bloody difficult. They don't call this the suicide disease for nothing. And I do not blame anybody. I don't even blame one single person for killing themselves when they've got this level of pain all the time. Because you wouldn't even let a family pet go through this. If you love that pet, you'll get it put down. But I've got too much to stay on for. I've got too much to hang on for. I've got so many teachings to give. And I can't leave here until my mission's complete. So leaving here, exiting early by self-terminating is not even an option for me right now. I haven't completed my mission, my purpose here. So through all the pain and through all the agony, I need to continue giving my purpose and continuing giving these teachings. You've got to be an absolute fucking warrior to even be here in this level of pain, suffering and torment. You've got to have not just one good reason, you've got to have a whole bunch of good reasons to be here. If you don't have a whole bunch of very, very, very strong reasons to be here, then you would not be here with this. Simple as that. You just wouldn't be here. You would find a way out. So what do? I give these teachings. I give the teachings that distracts me a little bit. When I can even function to do the teachings, there's many, many days and many parts of days when I cannot even function to even think straight, let alone give a teaching. If this pain level raised to a 10 out of 10, this video would be stopping and I would be laid on the bed just in a complete state. It breaks you. It breaks you down. It really breaks you down. And it keeps kicking you while you're down. CRPS, chronic CRPS type 2 is devastating for anybody. I don't care who you are or how tough you are. I don't care how tough you think you are. This will break you and it will keep on breaking you. And just when you think that you are tougher than ever before and that it can't break you, it'll break you even more. Every time you get back up, it smacks you back down again. Even harder. Just when you think you've gotten used to the worst pain that a human being can possibly tolerate, worse, higher than human torture, it hits you with an even higher pain level that you did not even know existed. So you can't let yourself look into the future at all. And you can't look back at the past because it depresses you. You have to stay in the present moment of now and just get through every second, every moment as it comes. That's the only advice that I can give anybody who's suffering this level of pain or even close to it. You got to think this is higher than the pain of cancer. This is higher than the pain of childbirth. Far higher. It's far higher than the pain of severe chronic fibromyalgia. Far higher. It's higher than human torture. This isn't a normal pain, and there are no painkillers on planet Earth that are designed to take this pain away. You need to get through every moment as it comes. That's how I do it. And when I can, on the rare opportunity that I can, on the odd bits of the day where the pain level reduces from a 45 or a 47 out of 50 to about a 38 out of 50, which is my baseline. That's higher than childbirth, by the way. That's my baseline. That's the lowest that my pain goes to, about 1 or 2 markers higher than childbirth. But you do get used to a certain level of pain, and that level of pain I can just to say get through the day. But when it reaches this kind of level that I'm at now, God, it's tough. Like I said, you've got to be a fucking warrior to even be here with this. You really do. And I wouldn't wish this on anybody. I don't care who you are or what you've done. I would not wish this on anybody. I just keep on keeping on. And I'm just going to keep doing that for as long as I possibly can. At least until I've got my purpose, my mission completed, and I've got all of the teachings done. I need to be here to get all of these teachings done. Through hell and high water, if it takes that, and it is taking that, because this pain level has gotten far, far worse than the last few months. Far worse. Again, worse again. CRPS is really bloody cruel. Classed as the cruelest disease on planet Earth. And it is. It really is. Because it's the only disease that tortures you to this level but doesn't kill you. At least there's an end point with other diseases. With terminal diseases, at least there's an end point. With this, it just keeps torturing you and torturing you and torturing you and torturing you. And then just when you think you've had the worst pain ever, it gives you an even higher level of fucking pain. It's brutal. And it's cruel, and it's very, very brutal. And I don't know what else to say about it. I've got no good things to say about CRPS. It's absolutely brutal. Right now, it's like, don't know if you can see that. Ow. So the vein sticking out. You can see the colouring. There's nothing wrong with this picture. Look. That's a normal foot, right? That's called mottling. It's called mottling, where your skin changes colours. All the veins are sticking out. There's blood and fluids pumping into this foot, but they're not getting back out. So the blood pressure is increasing and increasing. That's why the toes are so abnormally swollen, inflamed. It just doesn't let up. It doesn't let up. It's relentless. But that's how I get through. To answer the question, that's how I get through. However the hell I can. Living moment to moment. That's how I get through days like this. These are the days from hell that I speak about. The CRPS days from hell. It's hell on earth. But you just get through it however on earth you can get through it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go and lay down and get this leg up and try and get this pain down by at least 5% or something. Okay, send all my love to everybody. Namaste.